Ryan and Ashley Smith brought an NHL team to Utah this spring, they also brought a remarkable goaltender who has become a role model for speaking out and seeking help with those with mental health struggles. Connor Ingram has had his own obstacles to overcome. With the help of the NHL's Player Assistance Program, Ingram was able to receive the attention and guidance needed to manage his OCD and depression. This week, he was recognized as the NHL's Bill Masterton Trophy winner, an award given to the player who demonstrates the best qualities of perseverance while being dedicated to the game of hockey.
You know, having your name on any NHL award is a huge honor. So here, give respect to the other two guys that were nominated with Freddie and Oliver in Calgary. And like I said, to have your name on any NHL award is a huge honor. And I don't think there's any words you need to put after that.
What do you think this award, what kind of a message does this award send to other people that are struggling and maybe are afraid to reach out for help?
Yeah, you don't do these things to win awards or to have the recognition. You know, at the time I was just trying to put my life back together. I don't think I'd played an NHL game even when I went into the program. So that was a distant thought and a long ways in the future. And I was just trying to get my life back on track. I think now if people read this or watch this or however they may do it and they decide maybe it's time for them to get some help, I think that's all you can do in this. And what I went through wasn't special. I have OCD, I have a little depression, and I think a lot of people in life go through that. And there's going to be a time when you don't want to get out of bed or things scare you that shouldn't. And I think those are the times when people need help. And I think people should be willing to get help and to ask for help and to have that open door or know that someone's always going to answer the phone is just a huge step. I didn't know the program existed. The program isn't available for players in the American Hockey League. I'd never played an NHL game, and I was on a taxi squad at the time. And that's the only reason I got access to it. I didn't know it existed. I'm sure you read the story. I wanted to walk away from hockey, and I said, let's get your mind right before we do that. So that's how it happened. I think it was about 10 in the morning. I was on a flight from Dallas to Los Angeles at noon. So it all happened fast. And as for any employer, I think, like I said before, people are going to go through this. There's going to be days when aren't good. And I think the world has taken a big step in understanding. But I mean, if you break an arm and want a day off work, I don't think anybody's going to question it. So if you need a day to get your mental health right, I think it should be right up along there with it. For the first time in my life, I have a clear head, and goalies are late developers, and I think I got my first shot at 24, 25, which looking back at it was probably pretty early for a goalie. And luckily for me, I got two more years left with Utah for sure, and then hopefully we can tack a couple more on there. So I think we're just getting started.